Hey, let's stop the narrative that these bloggers is the police and all that. Whatever, they might be the police, whatever the case may be. But they only know what you tell them. You hear me? The y'all put on live, the y'all put on Instagram, on posts and videos and interviews, the y'all do on live and on the internet, argue with each other. The interview people don't do nothing but take that and ask y'all questions about it and keep up bullshit. Y'all started though. Y'all started. It starts with y'all. They wouldn't know none of this if you didn't post this shit, say this shit on the internet. You hear me? So y'all can't keep saying the bloggers is the reason. You hear me? They probably be the reason that it's keep going on. The wars keep going on, the beefs, the bullshit keep going on. But y'all niggas post this first. It starts with y'all. Watches got stole. About 5 lives got took. Now run and tell that. We trying to go for 10.
Video of THFTP, he was walking with his kids, and that, you know what I'm saying?
That's funny as hell, bro. You fried, bro. Leave there, yo. Crazy as hell. Listen, that whole situation, wrong, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I pray for his daughter, you feel me? I pray for her mama, I pray for their whole family. You get what I'm saying?
But like, ain't giving like, cause back in the day, it used to be a situation, if you see the kids.
That's how it used to be back in the day when it was structured, you know what I'm saying? They had guidance for real. These looking nigga ain't got no structure, no guidance, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Out here do anything when you with whoever. Then they kill your kid, folks. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful of that when you out here doing shit, because ain't no sympathy, ain't no span, nothing, ain't no none of that. So you know I was just saying to do something and then don't to do something to him, knowing he know where you stay. Knowing he know your mama, your OG, your sister, your cousin, your brother, and you will do something to him because you expect him like, oh, he ain't gonna do, oh, I ain't gonna do shit to the family. I'm trying to catch him. We gonna do anything that hurts you. You hear me? So you really selfish because you doing shit for the moment and don't even care about the people around you that's getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think for everybody. When you about to go do some shit, think for everybody. Who else can it affect? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Point blank, period.
It's the Game Spitter, y'all. Subscribe, like, share the video. We got Lil Zay Osama all over the algorithm. If you subscribe to that drill culture right now, you seeing Lil Zay Osama. He just was on No Jumper talking about his hats that he didn't caught or his crew didn't caught, his old war stories, you know, because when you interviewing a drill artist and it ain't Lil Durk, Chief Keef, and somebody like him, and they, you know, they got active before, bodies that been dropped, that's about the only thing you could talk about. If you'd have paid them and paid for a room, paid for his plane ticket, paid him for the interview, and all this stuff, the only way you'll really make your money back and you'll get, your clips will go viral when you chop it down, is if either he bring it up or you bring it up. And usually dudes like that, they gonna wanna remind you how tough they is, what they about. Because before they do the interview, they be going back and forth with other dudes, you know what I'm saying? They already be in that mood, in that mode, on that demon mode type of time. And so they want to remind you, man, because they ain't got nothing really else to brag on. It ain't like Lil Zay Osama can go in there and be like, man, I got 30 properties. Yeah, I got a rental car company. I got a security company. I got 10 trucks. Yeah, like, hey, he can't, I got my own club. I got a whole bunch of land. He can't come like that. So if you're not talking about the music, which it ain't that big, it ain't like he got club bangers or Billboard chart bangers or street anthems, or he ain't got none of that. So yeah, when you talk about OTF, that's gonna make him think about the watches, him leaving OTF and the THF shit, man. Yeah, he gonna bring it up because that shit make him feel good. Like, he proud of that. Ain't he been locked up for it? He know Ricos can come. He know. He like that attention, man. Yeah, what else? How else he gonna get patted on the back unless y'all niggas know? He feel like enough people don't know. He tired of King Von getting all the respect.
About the situation with the watches, right? We had an OTF chat, like where we all talking.
Group chat.
Where we pull up the video, each other video shoots and all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I hit the chat. I'm like, pull up to the video shoot. I'm in the rack. You feel me? Pull up to the video shoot. But like I'm telling you, it was in this group chat outside of OTF, like these other different blocks. So 2 niggas from down there pulled up to the video shoot. Video shoot over. I leave. I go to my hotel room. I mean, I'm in the hotel room. I go in the room. I fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Every night I take my watches off before I take my chains off. You feel what I'm saying? Because I always take my watches off and put it on the table because I be sleeping like this, or I use my hands to sleep. You feel me? So I took my watches off, both of them, and put them on the front room table. You feel me? I wake up the next morning, bro, like 7 in the morning, bro. Gone, you hear me? Now I'm thinking back on last night. They came in the room and wake me up. Cause we was buying something from them too. You know what I'm saying? So bro, I get them the money while I'm kind of like sleep. You know what I'm saying? I get them the money and I fall back to sleep. I wake up, gone from in the front room off the table. I'm flipping the whole room, trying to see where everything at. Mind you, my cameraman was here and my homie was here.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was so slick. Bro, them didn't even see them take it off the table. You get what I'm saying? Bro, them probably thinking I still got my watches on or something. So now these telling Smirk them like, on woo, we ain't got a merchant on all homies. You know what I'm saying? When you merch on your homies, you gotta be for real. You can't lie. If you lie, that means you don't care about your
Like, the same shit that happened to Lil Jeff kind of happened to him. He just went to sleep. Nigga took his shit, then nigga went black and poof. Poof. Now he's saying 5. He's saying, 5 done got put up. Now, of course, you'll have fans and people who subscribe to that drill culture and bloggers. They'll say, Lil Zay Osama tripping. He's supposed to learn from everybody else. And he's seeing all these Ricos. He's seeing how niggas getting indicted. But Lil Zay gonna feel like, man, all the other talking about bodies, and y'all don't say nothing to them. All the other motherfuckers could be, giving details. Why I can't do it. When I do it, now it's a problem. So yeah, man, he gonna let you know about his hat history, because he feel like it's legendary, and he need to be put up there with the greatest hat catchers. You understand? Like, he need to let everybody know, like, nigga, we'll do this shit in front of your kids. So I don't think I'm the nigga y'all want to play with, because we gonna get it done. We ain't sparing nothing. But it was a part of the interview that stuck out, and he was just letting the youngest know, or whoever, be mindful of what you do, because it ain't back in the day no more. Which back in the day, they still deleted kids and stuff like that, and old people. So it wasn't no era where kids didn't lose their life, or it wasn't no era like that. But I get what you're saying. You're saying the majority. So if it's the majority, you can say it wasn't like that back then, because you can't say all and nothing right in life. So yeah, he's saying now it ain't no sparing, ain't none of that. Now you may have 1 or 2 dudes that give you a pass, but the majority of the YNs, the demons, the steppers, they ain't giving no pass, depending on what you did. Sometimes it ain't even gotta be nothing. That's that crucial where it gotta be, it could be in front of your kids, it can happen to your kids, it can happen to your mama. But anytime when you do something to a guy and he an artist, he got a lot of clout, now the dudes that's under him, they gonna really go extra hard. They gonna go extra hard. So when they see you, they gonna get down, because they wanna get paid. They wanna be on the song. They wanna be talked about on the internet. They be wanting these documentaries on them. Why wouldn't a demon, somebody that know they ain't gonna live long, or they know they ain't gonna be on the streets long, why wouldn't you want a documentary on you? So if you go do time, you can get a phone and nigga watch my documentary. And, hey, I'm so viral, I'm so legendary with this slide shit. Nigga, they make documentaries about me. Y'all nigga got y'all war stories, but my shit documented. If you get deleted, your shit documented. So you gonna forever be talked about. So they can cap and be like, they don't like when the bloggers do that. Even if it's got a little lie in it, man, they be liking that shit. Because How you don't like that, but you'll go on No Jumper or Vlad or Say Cheese or whoever, Truth Teller, DJU, whoever, like, and you will say how many hats you done caught. Or you'll go in that booth and say how many hats you done caught and brag on it. So, yeah, they be liking that shit. Now, the OGs, I ain't gonna say that now. Somebody like Boosie may not like it like that. But then again, you never know because he brag on it too. You don't think he be bringing that shit up when he be arguing with niggas when it ain't on camera? How else you gonna keep YNs in line or motherfuckers scared of you? Have that fear. You gonna have to bring it up. The only thing they don't like about it is the law enforcement side. But why wouldn't you, if you didn't put in all this work, you done lost a lot of homies, what other credit would they get? Why wouldn't you want the world or America or other street guys to know how your team get down? Which it could prevent certain problems. Because niggas like, we can't play with him. He gonna go all the way out there. So why wouldn't you want a documentary out there? Or however it's gonna get put out there. Whether it's by you and songs or whatever. But he was saying like, you gotta be mindful of what you do because if you got kids, you got a mama, grandma, and you love them, even if you don't, you still putting their life in danger. Especially if you still gonna be around them. Sometimes, a lot of times, the only time you can really catch dudes, especially slipping, is when they with their kids or their girl or their grandma, their mama, or their daddy or whoever. A family event, that's the only time you can really catch them lacking. Other times, they be on point, so they be ducked off. You can't catch them. They got too many guys with them. They on point. So a lot of times, dudes may not want to do it right then and there, but it's their only chance. If it's a little bag on your head or whatever reward you're going to get for doing it there, and it could just be rank. We got to get that because I might not never catch them again, especially this easy. Because if you walking with your kids and we've been looking for you and we want to put you on a shirt, if we blow at you, your first thought not going to be to up your blick. First thought going to be two different things. If we blowing at you first, to protect your kids, if you ain't going to do that, to protect yourself, get shelter. So you'll have to go against two major things that a human, a normal human would do. Go against both of that, then reach up and blow, and we ain't hit you yet. You see what I'm saying? Because a father, a parent, a mother, they're going to try to grab their kids first. If they leave them, they trying to catch shelter. So, yeah. If you walking down the street with your kids, you ain't really got your hand on your gun, just looking at all the cars, and you watching them, talking to them. You ain't on that car. You ain't on that car. So, yeah. It could be like this the perfect time. Like, we could really do them dirty. But we also setting an example, like, Lil Zay Osama ain't to be fucked with, the whole squad. Like, we'll get it done by any means necessary. Who next? Who next? But him getting his him getting his watch taken, right? It was a Lil Durk video shoot, or his video shoot with Lil Durk in it, or whatever, OTF, whatever, right? When you not originally down with this crew, and you not Durk day one, you're not an original member of OTF or nothing like that, and you just coming, you're already from another block, and you coming along, Durk rock with you, and maybe a couple other members, but not all of them. Because one thing about a crew, when you got a stepping crew, like a demon crew, it ain't no really money makers over there, just all active members, you're going to have outsiders, affiliates, niggas who affiliated with it. You cool with this hood, THF, whatever block. What's another one? Front Street. So you'll have all lead members. So they'll come around. They don't really fuck with you like that, but it's cool, it's neutral. But if they see an opportunity, because they starving, They trying to come up. If they watching Dirt, they watching you, they watching other artists. They know they need a watch. They know they need a chain. They know they need some money to buy more guns. Yeah, they on shit. They steppers. They demons. They shiesty. So, of course they'll backdoor you. They're breaking their own nigga shit. If they can get away with it, they kick their door, take their clothes, take their jewelry, whatever. Send somebody to break in the car. Steal a hard drive, whatever. And then they already be in the mindset of, I already got one or two or more gangs, not people, gangs that's trying to put me on the shirt. They blowing at me. They done knocked down a couple other members. I'm already in the act of murder beef. So what's the difference if I add one more? Only this time, I'm coming up on an AP, a Rolex, whatever, a Richie, whatever he had. These other dudes, they just wanna, it ain't really about no money. It's about because we bang this, we from this hood, they did this, we did that. But this time, nigga, it's about some paper. So, and Clout can come with it. Because it's a name attached to this. And he rising up in fame in the drill culture. So it ain't like Lil Zay Osama was the first dude, or that crew was the first crew to want to kill THF, whoever. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, so you adding on to the list, so I ain't tripping. I already know, yeah, you find out to the watch, yeah, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Come on, man, all the niggas that don't like me say they gonna do this and do that. Don't let me have a couple bites too. I feel just like you. I feel like nigga ain't gonna do me nothing, nigga ain't gonna try this, nigga ain't gonna, yeah. They run up, they gonna get done up, they gonna get whatever nigga be saying when they be trying to be tough. Lil Zay was the one who slipped. Lil Zay was the one who fell asleep around them. And he trusted them, so that was his fault. That was his fault, but he thought he could trust these dudes, or he was just sleepy. Nigga be on heavy drugs, downers and uppers, and body just shut down. Nigga fell asleep. Been working all day, been in the sun. So it been plenty of other times he probably been around niggas he just meeting or whatever. He fell asleep, everything all good. But yeah, they done that. Lil Zay saying like, when y'all took that, y'all should have just went ahead and just did me right there because you know I was coming 100 miles per hour. Put your 3D glasses on. I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So he kept his word on that. That's what it seemed like. And he just reminding the people like, y'all keep mentioning Lil Jeff, King Von, this one and that one. But let's not forget what happened in my situation. I went black and poof. He saying he up 5. Some people saying cap, but we do know he up at least 2. But we do know he up at least 1 behind that situation. Now, sometimes street niggas, steppers and shit like that, or shot callers, they'll put a on it. And they can really be up 5 hats, right? But all 5 of the hats didn't come from that situation. They got into it with some other dudes and, you know, handle business. So he just taking these hats over here and putting it over here and like, we up 5. You know what I'm saying? So, which is it's a half lie, half true, because it is 5 hats, but it just didn't come behind the watch. Or it could be 100% true. It did. 5 niggas did lose their life behind this watch. And when I say 5, I mean, I knocked down 2 who really had something to do with it. The other 3 that got knocked down, they were just cool with them niggas. And they would have slid on me if I didn't get them. Or, you know what I'm saying? When I got one of them, I got another one. Or however, you know, just going back and forth with different hoods. Because you killed my nigga and now you got beef with THF. So now you got to catch some more. So you could just say, yeah, it came behind the watch. So he ain't capping. Yeah, man, like, nigga proud of that though. Like, this is badge of honor right there. What else do we expect from a drill artist? A nigga who active. You know, so nigga want his credit. Like I say, he can't brag on trending #1. He can't get on no jump and say, man, I got 10 platinum plats, but I got gold plats, man, I'm on tour. Man, we selling out. We just rocked the 50,000 crowd. and getting paid 60, 70K a show. He can't talk like that. He can't. But he can stand in line with some of the big dogs when it comes to hat catching, shot calling. That's what he feel. And, you know, when you talking like that, of course you'll have members from that side talk crazy to you. Other niggas saying you ain't really that tough. It probably did get done, but you ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was into it with Vine off 17. He's saying they stole his, car? And stole, what else he say he stole? A bike? What did he say? Something he stole. I know it was a car. Oh, a dog. Yeah, a dog. And he went on the internet like, we got a Yorkie. We got his car. Lil Zay Osama saying, yo, homies put up. Y'all niggas stealing cars and dogs and shit like that. Y'all ain't stealing no souls. Y'all stealing dogs and cars and shit like that. Some shit I can go buy again. I can't go buy another partner. I can go buy a fake nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can go buy a hater. A nigga who gonna backstab me or tell him I can go buy one of them, but a real partner, I can't go buy one of them. Y'all not taking that. You know what I'm saying? Go get active. Now, of course, you know, eye for an eye. It ain't no karma. Eye for an eye. So that same energy could span right back around Lil Zay Osama. Whether that's prison, an indictment, getting gunned down, he losing some of his close people, whatever. You know, so and it's gonna force him to have to keep it on him. Cause now you reopening wounds and niggas all mad all over again. And now you gotta keep it on you. So now if I'm the police, when Lil Zay in Chicago, pull him over, watch them cars. If he in the city, we need to be telling our informants, let us know what cars he in, let us know what they got going on, they shoot videos. He gonna have to keep that gun on him because he talking like this, he gonna have to keep it on him. You know, so one thing about YNs and drill artists, they're gonna always, if they get their shit taken, they're gonna always take the get back route. They ain't gonna take, I got insurance on the watch, y'all can keep that watch. But if y'all run down on me, y'all took it while I was asleep, run down on me and try to take something, it's gonna be a different ball game. So they're gonna always put their freedom on the line because the fans gonna be watching like, you saying you this and you that. If Jay-Z get his watch taken in that same situation, niggas ain't gonna tell him to go slide. They gonna say, sue, insurance claim, they ain't nothing to a boss. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? So when you start really leveling up in life, the fans, the universe that you created around your career, they're not gonna tell you to crash out. They wouldn't tell 50 Cent, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, these dudes to crash out if they lose a watch in that same scenario. The only one may get it would be 50 because he be talking tough too, right? So, but as far as like, even with Snoop Dogg and them, man, go buy another one, insurance claim, put the lawyers on it, whatever. I don't keep that watch. Or they know they can get you crushed with the snap of their fingers, but they get too much money. So when you start getting $1 million a show, 800,000 a show, 2 million, 4 million a show, 3 million a show, you making 60, 70 million a year, 80 million, you know, people wouldn't tell you to just crash out. Motherfucker might say, man, go do something with your life now. Go do something with your life and it'll come back around to you. And they can really have something done to you, but they ain't gonna really put that out there like that. But when you a real drill artist, a real street nigga YN just coming up, real trap artist, yo, your fans gonna say crash out or your career done. Jay-Z lose them same watches, 50 Cent, whoever, Diddy, Snoop Dogg, like any one of the, they ain't gonna say your career over now. If you don't get down, your career done. They ain't gonna say that. But when all you bring is murder, death, kill on the black man, when that's all you bring, yeah, your career done. Or trap, your career done. So, Lil Zay Osama, he had to, in his head, he feel like he had to get down. Evil for evil. evil for evil. My chain, my watch for your soul, we can swap it out. And now your kids gonna have to live with that forever. From the decisions that you made, your kids gonna have to live with that forever. Because daddy just won a AP, and it couldn't have been, it probably wasn't even no VVS diamonds. It could have been SI diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Moissanite, lab diamonds. Top tier SI diamonds. Not flawless baguette, nah. So your daddy wanted to shine. So now y'all gotta always live with, and it's on the internet, so y'all gonna always remember, hey, daddy put us in this situation. We could have lost our life. Daddy made us witness him lose his life. I seen that. Traumatize them kids for the rest of their life. And the internet gonna help them stay traumatized. So, yeah. Niggas who do shit like that, they don't never want to leave their kids. They'll be deadbeats in other situations, or don't do nothing for the kid in other situations. But when it come to a lot of beef, they robbing, they doing shit, shicey shit. Now they all of a sudden they want to be around their kids now. Take them to the park, walk them to go get some ice cream, do this, do that, and get caught up. Just take them to McDonald's, go pick them up from school. Baby mama always had trouble with you doing shit. Now you doing shit. And it be happening. But yeah, man, like, Lil Zay know what can come behind this situation. And whatever come behind it, you just got to deal with it. Coppers, robbers, jackers, steppers, whoever. You got to deal with that. But it ain't nothing good. But, you know, he already got the good part. He got the get back. You got the credit. You passed your end of grade testing. You made it to the next grade. So he already got his reward. We seen what you done did. We seen you got to get back, the blood on your hand. You did your thing. You know, just make sure you don't let them demons in hell get to call you stupid when you get down there, because that's what they're going to call you. You stupid. You understand? But go ahead and shine now. Enjoy this shit, man. You earned that. You earned your hats. You proud of yourself. By the last, I'm going to say, yeah, you're a real gangster. You're a real stepper. I'm giving you your flowers now, because I know you live in the dog years. Whether freedom or just living, period. You got dog years, so you ain't got no turtle years. You ain't gonna live like grandma and them, granddaddy and them. Nah. So, yeah, man. Enjoy your flowers. Real stepper, real shot caller, real demon. Never be a child of God unless it's the man downstairs. You did that, man. You live in your raps. Too bad you didn't make a career like Lil Durk did, living your raps, or even King Von, living your raps. Too bad you ain't never get to the highest level with money, with music, with fans. But I guess you lived your raps. Congratulations. Your mama proud, everybody proud, the fans. That's the best you can do. That's the best I can do. That's the best you can do. Because saying, can you give us a #1 Billboard song? You can't do that. Can you give us a #1 TikTok song? Can't do that. Spotify, can you get 20 million Spotify, 10 million Spotify? You can't do that. Can you sell out a tour? Can't do that. Can you stay booked up every week? Features just booked? Can't do that. Can you go viral without going to jail or talking about stepping? Can't do that. So the only thing you can do good when we give you a clap is catching bodies and talking about it, or shot calling and talking about it. So yeah, man. You mastered one thing. So yeah, man. I don't really see no other growth in your life. I feel like that's how your book gonna close. The best thing you did in your career was get back for the watches. Yeah, that's the best thing you ever did in your career. So that's my take on this conversation. Hit that like button. Y'all need credit. I'm telling y'all playing. If the deal get over with, I'm saying try to help you. I'm telling you, Boosie on it, Tootie Raw and all them. Go on their page. They promoting it too. They doing it too. Tia Kemp, Fredo Bang, Ash Young and Ace by Tony the Closer, and how you work with the credit and real estate and everything. Hit the link in the comment section. $250, or if you can get approved, you got your credit decent, or they approve you. You know, you may be in the six, they approve you can just put down $65, $64, and just keep making your payments. I'm talking collections, evictions, whatever you got on there. You know you need that car. Why you don't want to drive a Scat Pack or a Trackhawk or an Escalade or a Corvette or TRX or a dually truck, get you a box truck? Why you don't want that? You need to go get that Cyber truck. You need to go get that Benz. Fix your credit. You need to go get your own apartment. You need to go get your own house. You can get the apartments because you just pay more money, but you can get the house because your credit. Pay $250. If he can't work with your shit, he gonna give you money back. Hit my link or come to my DM, and I seen the link. The_game_spitter on IG. I seen the link. Or go on the comment section on this video right here or the other videos and pay $250. You can't lose because you'll get your money back. Fix your credit, then after you do that, get some primaries and trade lines, then go to the bank, get you some credit cards, and do right and run your shit up, man. You could be playing with 100 G's just in credit. And then they'll start with spending $250. Eli Credit Repair, Tony the Closer, Game Splitter. It's a whole team of credit, motherfucker. They going crazy with it. So yeah, man, stop playing, man. He was with him. Gone.
This video right here is brought to you by EliFixCredit.com. Hey man, say man, this the deal of the year right here. To all my fans, my following, my supporters, anybody who rock with me, this the best way I can help you. This the best game I done gave since I done started the YouTube, really, because this right here gonna turn your situation all the way up. Tony the Closer. He just teamed up with Eli. And guess what they doing right now, man? If your credit starts with a 4, 5, or 6, I'm telling you right now, stop playing. I'm talking late payments. I'm talking collections. I'm talking evictions. I'm talking repos, charge-offs, all that stuff, man. He taking all that off your credit, and it ain't taking 6 months, a year, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, none of that stuff. I'm saying you're going to see results in 4, 5 days. Let me tell y'all again, because I don't think you heard me. I'm saying he's showing y'all results in 4, 5, 6, 7 business days. And he only charging y'all $250. And he guaranteeing you funding. And if you want business credit, he charges $500 and he can guarantee you 6-figure funding. If he don't keep his word, if he don't show you results with 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then the big results in like 2 to 3 weeks, he'll give you money back and give you $100. I say he'll give you $250 back and give you $100 for playing with you, for playing with your top. Same thing if you decide to go the business route and you want business credit fixed and you need trade lines, primaries, he got it all. If you're an artist and you need funding and ain't no labels reaching out to you, you want that big bag, you need to holler at Eli. Pay the $250, pay the $500, fix your credit, build your credit, add some primaries and trade lines. Oh, that's a different fee. Add some trade lines and primary, and y'all take this to the bank and get your funding and take off with your rap career, your R&B career, your movie career, whatever you got going on, your restaurant, your barbershop, your truck driving business, your hair salon. So I'm telling y'all, man, like, y'all know we in America, they only care about credit. Credit is king these days. This ain't the streets. Cash is king in the streets, but this is real life, the real world. So credit is what you need. You got a 4, 5, 6. You can't get that apartment. You making the money, but you still can't get the apartment you want. You can't get that house you want. You can't get that car you want because you ain't reached out to Tony the Closer or you ain't reached out to Eli and paid the $250. And then you ain't even got to pay the $250 up front. You can just pay $64 today, and you can team up with Zip and you can do 4 payments. So $64 a day if you get approved. So $64 a day if you team up with Zip and you get approved. And then you got 4 payments. So you ain't even got to come out of pocket all the way to $250. 64, he gonna get to work. As soon as you pay the 64, you get approved with Zip, he gonna get to work. So by the time you probably pay all your 250, you already seeing results. If it don't work, if I'm capping or you feel like this is a scam, like the other fake internet dudes be doing, they be taking your money, you gotta pay all this buku money. He give me your money back and give me $100. And he ain't taking all day, so it ain't gonna take that long to get your money back. He only got a week to show you the results, and then about 2 or 3 weeks to show you the big results. So how you gonna lose? I'm telling you, the link in the bio. Y'all go over there, either have your $64 ready or your $250, and fix your credit. Take them 500 scores, 600 scores, take it to 750, 780, 800. Get you some trade line primaries. Fix your business credit. Man, get with the program, man. That's EliFixCredit.com. That's EliFixCredit.com. If you still can't find it, go to Tony the Closer IG, Tony the Closer _ That's his IG at Tony the Closer _ Go over there, subscribe to him. He ain't come to his DM, tell him the Game Spitter sent you, and say you need that credit score plug. And if you need the game on the real estate, you already know. I'm gonna drop that link too. So man, y'all tap in. He was with him. Go.
I'm just tripped out right now, man. And I don't like to put people in my business, especially my financial business. But I got to tell y'all about this. So about a year, maybe 8, 9 months ago, I started working with a credit repair company to get my credit right. I already had worked with a couple. They didn't do nothing. But this one, we were seeing some progress. But again, it took a year and a half to make the progress that we made. So that progress looked like I probably started around about low 500s across all 3 bureaus. And we got one of them up to about the mid 600s. And the other 2 really hadn't made any progress. They was still around the mid 500s. So I just got impatient and I said, screw it. I came across Eli and I didn't know what to expect. And I still would say on my wildest dreams, I didn't expect this. In 30 days, he took my credit scores from what I just told you, mid 500s to mid 600 on the highest one, to this being my lowest from the mid 500s, right? These 2 right here, now 748, 756. And the one that was in the, I think 660 or something like that, mid 600s, going on the upper 600s, 816. But he did it in 30 days. I don't know if y'all hear me. I spent over a year and a half, thousands of dollars with another company after wasting my money before that. And this ain't a screenshot. I don't know if y'all can see the date right here. It says May 5th. And the last refresh of mine was 502. $90,000, $93,000 in debt wiped off my credit report in 30 days. 100+ point jump across all 3 bureaus, even the one that wasn't that bad, in 30 days. So if you even been thinking about getting your credit repaired, this is your sign to stop stalling, because I don't really know how he's going to be this effective and still have any type of capacity or availability to keep working with people. But just take it from me. Matter of fact, don't take it from me. Take it from my FICO score. Let me just read, because I know some people do screenshots and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want y'all to think this is cap. I don't want y'all to think this is cap. Let me see if I can find my name. It's not logged into nobody else's stuff. Excuse my internet. Come on. Not logged into nobody else's stuff. I don't want y'all to see the addresses and stuff. Y'all can see here at the bottom. Yeah, this is me, current day results, receipts. So again, if you've been thinking about getting your credit repaired with anybody else, you're about to do yourself a huge disservice. Waste a whole lot of money, waste probably a year plus on waiting for them to get you incremental results. When this dude, he ain't even finished because he's a perfectionist. But his incremental ain't their incremental. This is just the progress update. We ain't even done. We ain't even got to the business funding yet. But if you want to get your credit repaired,